Today, we're exploring the world of Muay Thai, where fighting at Channel 7 Stadium is the ultimate dream for many. This iconic venue represents the pinnacle of the sport, steeped in Thai culture and tradition. UK sensation Alfie Pearse has been making waves on the Muay Thai scene over the last year and a half, beating names like Sangmanee and Petchsamart, cementing himself as one of the best foreigners in the game at the moment. Today, he finally got the opportunity that he was after, a shot at the Channel 7 title belt. Join me in this vlog as we discover what went right and what went wrong. But before we get into it, make sure to subscribe. Today is the day that Alfie Pearse fights for the Channel 7 belt against Petchsamart. Looking forward to this. I will be going to the stadium with some of the guys from SKS and some French legends, Muay Thai legends that have fought at Rajadamnern Stadium back in the 80s. Looking forward to this one. Of course, my boy Alfie, going there to support him. So this video is all about this experience at Channel 7 Stadium. Just arrived at Channel 7, and of course a lot of people are always getting turned away for their dress code. So one of the great things about Channel 7 is they have a dress code of polo shirt and trousers, and one of the fantastic things about Thai people is they're very intuitive about business. And I'll just turn the camera around. As you can see, there's some shops set up out the front renting out trousers. Now I'm just here with one of the representatives of SKS, who's a massive fan of Alfie, Melvin.
Hello guys, hello. Sorry.
Melvin, why are you such a big fan, and why do you think so many people are such a big fan of Alfie Pearse at the moment?
So me, the first time I saw Alfie Pearse fighting, it was at the Omnoy Stadium for the SKS International Belt, and it was such an incredible fight. And also during his tournament at the Rajadamnern, it was quite surprising to see him fight big fighters like this. So I think, it's definitely the new generation of Muay Thai.
He really emulates that Muay Thai style that a lot of people are big fans of. So as you can see, he's made big improvements in his game. So let's see what today brings. It's actually one of the first times I've been back to Channel 7 since I've moved to Thailand. When I used to train at FA Group back in about 2015, 2016, used to come every Sunday, but obviously when you move as an expat, work takes priority. But it's just amazing to be back here for such a prestigious occasion. Obviously put in a fair bit of work with Alfie, trying to build his socials and helping out in the gym and that sort of thing. So very exciting for me today, and very exciting for the Sordechapan team, as well as the SKS team who have put a bit of work into him on the SKS promotion as well. So very, very incredible indeed. So here backstage at Channel 7, just waiting for Alfie to get his hands wrapped. He's looking pretty fit, pretty ready. He's been training down at Phuket Fight Club for the last little while, and got the boss's permission, and Sordechapan have given him this opportunity to fight on probably what is still the most prestigious Muay Thai circuit there is, Channel 7, where not many foreigners get the opportunity to, and not many foreigners get to fight for the belt. Only a handful. I think he may only be the second in all of history to fight for the belt. So very exciting indeed, and I can't wait for the show to start, because it's certainly my favorite circuit in Thailand. So as you can see, every Sunday, Channel 7 absolutely packed to the rafters here. It's one of the few circuits that is televised nationally and followed nationally every single Sunday. It's probably got the highest ratings in Thailand in terms of the Nielsen ratings. So very exciting indeed, and it is the creme de la creme of Muay Thai showcased here at Channel 7. So for Alfie to get this opportunity is certainly a massive deal. Only a handful of foreigners have ever fought here, probably around 20, the likes of Damian Alamos, Xavi Gonzalez, Savas Michael, and many more. As I said, Channel 7 packed to the rafters with supporters from all over Thailand. Some of the best fights you'll see in Bangkok and, of course, around the Kingdom of Thailand. After the first 2 bouts were done, it was time for Alfie to step up for his moment to shine. Now this fight was a rematch against Petchsamart Pet, where Alfie had fought him only a month before on the Lumpinee Birthday show. So it wasn't like Alfie hadn't seen this before. Round 1 started out like any typical stadium fight, feeling each other out, trying to download the information, not giving away too much to each other, and also trying to keep the punters happy. Round 2 is where we start to see Alfie come alive a bit more, starting to put the pieces of the puzzle together and putting a little bit more pressure on Petchsamart to keep him guessing. Typically in stadium Muay Thai, we don't score round by round, we score it as a whole story. Generally speaking, but not always, round 1 and 2 are the feeler out rounds and you can tend to give those ones away. And this is where we start to see Alfie come alive with the elbows. This is something that he's well known for. Moving on to round 3, this is where the pace speeds up and fighters tend to put the foot on the pedal. And this round is Alfie's best round, where he starts to control the action, positioning inside the clinch and starting to break some of the posture of Petchsamart. One of the noticeable things on the stadium circuit is they tend to let the clinch go for longer, which tends to favour clinch fighters. However, that being said, the scoring in stadium Muay Thai is highly nuanced, as it's heavily influenced by the punters. And here we see Alfie lock up and control the positioning and control the clinch. While it doesn't do much, it actually nullifies Petchsamart's attempts to drive the knees through. Moments like this score big on the scorecards, catching and striking on the end of the exchange, getting the last answer. Round 4 can be the make or break round, where fighters really need to turn the tables and turn up the tempo. Speaking to some people backstage, this was the round that cost Alfie the fight, where he really needed to go forward and not leave so much space on the back foot. Now there were certainly moments where he did do this, but for most of this round, Petchsamart just tied him up and tried to run down the clock and nullified a lot of the forward action from Alfie. Round 5 is typically the cruise control round for those who are up on the scorecards. At this point, Petchsamart was up on the scorecards, so he could sit back comfortably and just do clock control and try and tape away Alfie, as Alfie needed to move in with a lot more urgency and take the fight to Petchsamart. That being said, Alfie fought his heart out. One of the best versions of Alfie I've seen yet, fighting on the absolute pinnacle of Muay Thai. That is Channel 7 and under 30 fights fighting for the title. How many foreign fighters in Thailand could say that they have achieved this much, this far in their career? 4 years of training and fighting at the absolute mecca of Muay Thai. At the end of the day, you win some and you lose some, but it's what lessons you take from those losses that mean the most.
Well, unfortunately, this is the sport of Muay Thai. The general consensus is that Alfie did well in round 1, 2 and 3, but needed to go for it in round 4. And I totally agree. Needed to chase the opportunity and not let so much space be put between him and Petchsamart. And Petchsamart was just controlling the clinch by locking it down and utilising clock control. Just veteran movements, so that's the way it goes. Hopefully he gets another opportunity as big as this. That's the way it is. That's Muay Thai.
Basically, the round 4, he stopped walking and he didn't stay in the middle. He walked backwards, and that was one of the reasons that why he lose. The guy controlled the ring. The guy controlled what he was doing and what he was gonna do, and basically, that was the big reason why he lose. And then the movement that when he was clinching, he almost put Alfie in the floor, and then he knee Alfie in the neck, maybe in the neck, in the face, and that scored a lot in Muay Thai. And then from there, the guy just controlled the fight and the rest, and he win. That's how it happened.
Still very grateful for the opportunity, just very disappointed, devastated really. I really thought this was my time this time. But what can I say? I lost because of small things in round 4, and I got to just put it down to experience. I thought I really controlled the fight. I thought different to how I normally fight. I was using all my weapons again. I knew I needed to show good Muay Thai technique and go forward, go back, make angles, kick, catch, good defense. I thought I was doing all of that. But round 4, I must have just let it slip with that turn, and that changes everything, unfortunately. What can I take away from that? How big round 4 is. I knew how big it was before, but that really showed me that it will change a close fight in an instant, because that happened, the round ended and I'd lost. So I need to take a break first of all, but I need to come back and work on my traditional game a bit more, and not making them mistakes in round 4. Thank you, mate.
And at the end of the day, Petchsamart won, but nevertheless, Alfie still walks tall. I still think cementing himself as one of the best foreigners we've seen to date. If you like this video, make sure to follow me for more information on the world of Muay Thai, and of course, like, share and subscribe.